Hey, how's it going there, dirty diggers? Here we are again. It's a few months later, about 4 months later since the last time, and just had a heap of rain, heap of digging. Been getting dirty, down and dirty, and I thought I'd take a quick chance here while the wind was down and the rain was gone to finally get around to the walk around before we lead into the end of the year's walk around. So let's see how we go. I'm going to lead you around right now. This is where this will be the last place to do. So this will look different in the next vid. That'll have plants here in the next vid. And you can see along here, there's a big row of papayas in now. Just cutting back on the mowing a little bit. Rule is, if you can't eat it, I'm really not planting them, especially in the ground. Anything in the ground has to be edible or has to give heaps of shade. That's my two rules. So we'll chuck the lemon and the orange that were out the back. They're in here. They're looking good. They're looking real good. There we go. That's the Maya lemon, or Maya lemon. Depends who you're talking to. And over here we've got the orange, which has just come up in virtually the last 2 days. Look at it. Just covered with them. Completely covered in lots of little buds, and oranges coming up there, so that's going to be full. There you go. And that's that one. That's the blood navel caracara. And yeah, you can see how much shade's going to be here. You can see the shade already falling there just from those. I'm not going to let them get super high. They'll probably get about gutter high. I still want to be able to see the mountain over here. It's nice seeing that bugger. So got the lime in there. It's dying off, but it'll come back. I've already moved it once, the poor sucker. And what do we got over here? The usual. These will start to come out, and I'm going to put them on the other side of the fence, and in here is going to go veggies and herbs and all that good stuff. About 2.5 years in, he's taken right off. Looking real good. Starting to really like that. Gives a lot of shade too. There we go along here. These quarter lines will stay in because I like their colour, but good shade as well. So they'll shade some other veggies and stuff eventually. Well, next year I really don't want to be buying anything from the markets. I don't have to buy fruit or veggies. Just the butcher man. Along here you can see I'm starting to look after, you didn't notice here when I did a quick scan, the little curry. I'm going to start to look after them because their fresh little leaves are damn delicious. So I'm keeping all the small curry plants, but I'm going to keep them small. Trying to get this jackfruit healthy. A bloody locust or massive grasshopper, whichever one, came through and decimated this. This is like a backup in case the curry dies off, which it looks like it is. If you look up the top here, curry. I don't know whether they die off eventually and you cut them back. I've cut some back. So the backup is this sucker here, and they get big, and if you've seen the fruit on them, they're absolutely huge. So that's something to look forward to. Over here I've got a heap of pineapple coming up too. A couple of years I'm going to have a lot of pineapple. And there you see how curry trees come up like nothing. Like nothing. Yet more papayas. Actually got the 50th papaya in yesterday, red papaya. 50th of. So there you go, 50 papayas in and 50 pineapples. Bananas. And more pineapples in under there even. Pappy in there. Bananas over here are looking pretty good. They're looking damn fine. Look at them. Not fruiting. I don't know what I haven't looked in what the actual laws of fruiting are. Let's see if we can get this butterfly I've just noticed here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at that butterfly. What a ripper. Yeah, pineapple's going off in there. I'm going to try getting the mint going under here. Maybe some lemongrass. Don't mind it going over here too, in front of my bedroom. Bromeliads seem to be doing alright. I don't know if they're killing off the tree or what, to be honest. Anyway, you can see going up there, there's that orchid. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I've got another orchid that's just come up. I've got another orchid around here as well, which you might be able to see clearer. So, let's have a look. Pity there's no flower on it. I'm sure it's an orchid though. There we go, there's the dancing ghost. I call it a dancing ghost because when it goes like that in the wind, it looks like one of those paper ghost things that they sell at Halloween. But not really a flower, it's just that the leaves come out in different colours. So at first they come out pink. Beautiful pink colour. And then they go down to this yellow, which is really nice too. You can see they're super shiny, very soft, super soft leaves. Then they go to that green, that light green there, until they mature off in that dark green colour. So that's doing pretty damn good as well there, that one. Pretty damn good. That chili going crazy still. I think he's going to be there for a couple of years. These two chilies here we're going to cut back pretty soon. So here the pappies, they love it. So I've kept these at a reasonable height, and they're looking good there. They're coming out. More pineapples down here. Some ferns coming up over in here now, so you can see how much that's cooled down. There's some more pappies right there. And oh, look at this, all these little baby desert roses coming up finally. There you go. Quite a few of them in there. Might have to do a desert rose video. Pulled out, there you go, some fern going down here. So I can tell there's no ferns or anything growing down here when we first came in. Honestly, check it out from the first year. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm re-prepping these raised veggie beds, pulling out the dragon trees. So they all came off one big dragon tree out the front, and they were all just pieces that I broke off, and now they've broken off into their own rights. I'm pulling out not all of them, they're still good for shade protection. Couple more to come out yet, but you can see not a bad tree, the old dragon tree. Now I'm just getting the bed ready again here. Come along here. Got these pineapples. I think there's about 25 pineapples along here or something crazy, something ridiculous. There you go. They're good security plants. You know if someone jumps over. I chucked the tomatoes in earlier in the week, and they're doing well. Look at this one. He's taken off. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the passion fruit. I'm going to start selling these on eBay too. I think they can make it, and they're a massive fruit. You'll see them in a minute when we go out the front. They go crazy. They've just gone crazy, and I'll show you how I brought. You can grow them like this yourself, but these are a spectacular variety. They come out full of fruit in the middle, and you can see here all I've done is I had a crappy couple of passion fruits, and all I did was turn them upside down, and that's it. That's how they come up. Bang. You can see that one's still under there. Right, Bang, passion fruits. So I will have the I should have the eBay site with a couple of products available by the time you see this video. Actually, I'm gonna have papaya seeds on there and either passion fruit seeds or passion fruit plants. I reckon these will travel okay in the post. I reckon they'll be not so bad. So yeah, there you go. The beetroots are doing alright. They look like they're taken off. And there's still capsicum to come out. There's the beetroots. Capsicums will be going in there. Capsicums will be going in across on the other one as well. Just get some cane mulch yet. Cover all this up yet with a bit more soil. A bit more dirt. It's pretty good dirt under there. And some more mulch, and we'll be chucking in, I don't know, got eggplants to go yet. Apparently eggplants love it up here and you get them all year round, so you can bet I'll be planting the eggplants. There we go here. You can see they get very full. These papayas, super full. Once they fruit again at the top, I'll be cutting the heads off and making them a little shorter. I don't really want them that tall. It's just been a bit of an experiment, seeing how tall they can get. Here we have now we got some fresh poppy seeds drying out. So that's the red papayas, and I'll either be making short batch pappy pepper, as I'll call it, and also be just selling the seeds so you can grow them, because these are so sweet and delicious. I'm starting to favour these more than mangoes, believe it or not, and they're super good for you. I'm not going to go into all that right now, but there you go. So that's the poppy seeds drying out here in the natural Cairns sun, looking up at the beautiful mountains here, beautiful air. So there you go, that's how it'll start off with the dried poppies. So moving along here, we've got more poppies there. It's nice coming through here. It's starting to become fun. I'll end up having some more of these. I'll have some more. I'm going to move some of these draconias and up to the other side of the fence, so it gets raw. I'll be like a rainforest in here soon. Oh, that's what I was going to show you here too. There's a heap of sweet potatoes. So I want to start using the leaves on those. They're supposed to be delicious, so there's some there. Might pick those and try those later. I'll let you know what happens with the old sweet potato leaves. Some more poppies over there, as you can see. I've got these going. They just came up naturally, but I moved one to the front, and this is the bleeding heart. This goes a nice red colour, the whole leaf. And just saw one the other day up the road, and they get actually quite, not a super thick trunk, maybe that thick trunk, and get quite bushy, and you can shape them a bit too, so I'm looking forward to that. Here's Bud. Cheeky Bud. Okay. He always thinks I'm going to rustle up some food for him. There is something buzzing around here. This is how lazy he is now. He's used to me just... Let's see if we'll rustle something up here, Bud. There he is, Bud. Tropical Oz Garden in Mascot. Ain't you, mate? Bud, the bird mascot. Give us a cheep. Give us a cheep. He lets me get remarkably close to him. It's crazy how close he lets me get. I mean, I could touch him, but he's not that game yet. Here he comes. Look at him. So let's go out and have a look at the front. If you remember right, I did a video about the council strip a couple of months ago, and so this is what's starting to happen here, out here now. The passion fruits are taken off. One of them didn't, but that's okay. can see, this is what you're going to get. That's what you're looking at. And you get the passion fruit plants off me, or the passion fruit seeds. Massive. Check these out. Look at that. Bloody beautiful. And they're going all along here. Basically, I shouldn't be running out of passion fruit up here. They do grow all year round. It's unreal. You can just see it. Look at the size of these. So yeah. And they grow in these little clumps, these real bunches. They do go purple at the end. Don't know what they are, because they were here when we came in. And I just made cuttings, and started growing them again. But they love it, man. They absolutely love it. Hopefully they'll love it where you are too, and you can grow them like crazy. So along here we've got these coming out. Basically going to be passion fruit here. So there will be along here also hibiscus and other trees, just behind these dragon trees. So that'll be by the time the next vid comes up, they'll be in and growing. All along here though. Lorraine came along the other day and we chucked all of these ones in. These curries I'll be keeping. Whole heap of them. Plus the one growing on the other side of the fence down there. And I've got a few more to move. So eventually the pashos will go all the way around. All the way around. Bit of privacy, lots of fruit. See here on this side, all these curries coming up. So that's another thing I'll be selling, is curry leaves, curry seeds. I'm not too game with the curry plants. They're very sensitive. As soon as you pull them out, they like to wilt. They don't even like to be moved. So I will have a lot of curry leaves in the future available. And I reckon if I cut them off and send them, within 24 hours I should get to you fresh, and if you want them dry, you can get them dry. So there's something to look forward to. So that's the first stage. You can see how it's going to cut out a fair bit of mowing. Well, probably, who knows how far I'll go. I think that's enough for people to walk on along here. It's more than enough. Pretty much halves my mowing. And down here we'll pull out some of these gingers and draconias, and they're going to go in along here, because I don't really want to have to mow anywhere along there. So that's the front. That's everything about the front done. So I'll just go in and have a look in the backyard. Good old bananas. Ferns taken off everywhere, absolutely everywhere, including here in front, which is good to see. These were freebies from my neighbour next door. What are they? Alocasias. And basically elephant ears. These are the ones I bought a couple of years ago. They're starting to make a bit of a comeback. Over here, here's the massive one of my other neighbours gave me. Hopefully I'm going to transplant some of these into the ground eventually. And here's this nice one here. Hang on, can I get a better shot? There we go, look at that. It's a nice one. So that's just starting to come up actually. Again, I cut off all the dead leaves on that yesterday. That's going to start coming up. There it is, they're coming up by itself. So they're looking good. They're looking really good. That banana might go in the ground. Might be another banana in the ground there for that one. Over here, looking a little less cluttered now. Without all those big, get a bit sick of those big pots. Dragon fruit's starting to take off. Look at that little skinny bit. Bit of a learning curve here with the dragon fruits, because you want to leave the right bits to turn into flowers and not cut everything off. But that's looking good. It's starting to look good. Starting to look happy. There's another bit I chucked in. Plus I've got a few other bits I need to chuck in. So who knows, maybe by next dragon fruit season. That's a bloody lychee that I started that out just off a lychee seed. Chucked 3 lychee seeds in, that one came up and stayed the strongest. So there you go. That's starting to look really good since I put in a big pot there. Over here though, you can see how cool it's got thanks to all those trees. Look at all the ferns. You would not have thought there was going to be any ferns here a couple of years ago. It was so hot in this corner. So that's just from putting those papayas and dragon trees on the other side and just taking all the heat. They're getting so big they can't even stand up. They're absolutely crazy. So they get full light, even over summer. They manage to survive. I've just pulled the pots out here today actually, just to give them a bit more space. But there you go. Who'd have thought they'd A, not get burnt, and B, wouldn't be too warm there. Just up here, let's go through the pool area. This is a little bit different since last time. You can probably see a heap of plants there. Actually I meant to chuck an aloe in that one. Big aloe is going to go in that. And this is taking its time to take off. I don't know what the go is with this one. Pot of gold it was called. There you go, that's looking good over there, that dragon tree. It's got some new little wee bits on it. Bit of a sunbake area here, it's in the sun. It's looking good. This is why I like these trees. Just interesting. Like dinosaurs should be hanging around them, if you know what I mean. This is looking pretty good. Got some hibiscuses from out the front up on the council side, but they weren't doing well, so I've put them in pots. This one's looking really good too. That's really coming on. So you know, same thing, within about a year they should be super bushy. Even this rubber tree's doing alright here. It's just getting used to the heat, but it's coming on really nice actually. And these things, quite a nice little plant that. It's kind of weedish in a way because it will just take off, but I don't mind it. And then around here in the pool, around here in the pool field area, it's kind of a little nursery. Got the mint starting to take off. I'm going to start taking bits out of those now that they've gone crazy and trying them in different parts, and I just wanted to go crazy in the garden. Mint, parsley, basil. If they go crazy and I have to mow over them, that's kind of the result that I want. And this is the capsicums along here that I need to pull out. I do have ginger in there. That might take a little while though yet. And you can see there's more sweet potatoes in there. That's red onions, they probably need to come out. More lemongrass. And these are the plants that'll be going out the front behind the dragon tree. That's a bit of mint. Might need to go out in the sun or something. Thai mint. Yeah, but that's what's going to go out the front behind the dragon trees, and just give that extra little layer of privacy on that side. And also hopefully kill off some of the car noise when cars drive past too. But we'll see what happens with that. But mainly just because they look good. Anyway, that's the July update. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're enjoying the transformation out here. Seeing this jungle come to life behind me here. With all the bananas and papayas and who knows what else will be out here. Here we go, bloody Bud's back. He's having a go at something. Where is he? There he is. Anything to say, mate? No. Say goodbye, Bud. Say Ah, well, there you go. Can't always get what you want, can you? Anyway, that's Bud for you. That's me for July 2023. I'm trying to get in the shade here a bit. It's coming out real sunny now. That's me for July 23. Hopefully I'll have one up again in September, maybe October. We'll see how we go. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you're watching this transformation and going, yeah, I might be able to do that myself. So let me know if you have. Let me know if you plan on doing it. Let me know what some of your gardening tips may be, if need be. But anyway, until next time, remember, get your hands dirty, stay dirty, get digging, and like, share, subscribe it, baby. See you next time.